about daytime Marshawn Lattimore. Share the live, share the live.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Let's go.
Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Gotta get pressure on the 53.
Second and 10.
And Joe Burrow.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Burrow loses the football. The lineman on the other side has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Can Lamar get his second ring? This is what he's fighting for.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Christian McCaffrey.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday, or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carlson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And Burrow going to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Burrow will throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now a handoff up the middle. Ballard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
No.
Touchdown. T. Higgins from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, easily. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
It's been a struggle for the guys on defense trying to figure out how to get off the field. And now after that run, they're confronted with at least 4 more plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
We said it before the game, but I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Justin Madubuike providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Easley shoves him aside. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Get up off me.
Jackson.
Firing
quickly here, and that's complete. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a give right side. Easily. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow.
Oh.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
And pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, 2. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Easley.
Oh.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. To throw again is Jackson. He's got Mason complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
How the hell is he running wide open?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Jamar Chase is injured.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Mason. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mason. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
You cannot resign him back.
And the lead is now 24.
A lot of guys that we lose.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
They're putting it all together.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
You're going to lose a lot of guys in the offseason, so you have to go for it now.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Burrow looking to pass. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Okay,
plenty
Coach,
of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms to find out who advances to the divisional round. Let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Christian still got the wiggle at 32 years old.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it was really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they could just maybe get placed over the middle, there's a diving catch. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Here we go. A give up the middle to right. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
Under pressure, down he goes. They send him back at the 36. Justin Madubuike picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carlson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Easily. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Why don't you
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Welcome back live to Orlando. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Oh my
They
God.
bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
This is a demolishment of the
Well, this
Bengals.
one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Wright's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Burrow.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it.
Wow.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens ready to take over. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Oh, this is going to wind up as safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun.
No.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 3. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Oh, some strong running. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he fields it cleanly. Woo. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
We ain't got no verse. We start Burrow in a hurry. We'll take all them awards. Nah, I mean, we got the Bills next. Ashton Jackson, two touchdowns on the ground, 2 touchdowns in the air. Davis with a sack, a pick, and a touchdown. Oh, that's Fisk. Pitts with 2 sacks. Purdy with 4 touchdowns. Okay. For the players of the week. Talking about Josh Allen and everybody else. Sue. Talking about Josh Allen got a young 6'5" receiver and Darren Norwood. First round pick. 7th pick in 2026. This guy is a monster. Here, Keon Coleman overall is 93 now. Got 2 big receivers on the outside, so that's gonna be a problem. And you got Dalton in the middle. Yeah, we might have more struggles with them than we did with the Bengals. But at the end of the day, we ain't got no worries. Talking about Trenton Simpson. I could have swore Trenton Simpson was on my team, but we let him go a couple of years ago. And he came over here to Buffalo with 13.5 sacks, 12 sacks. He's just flourishing in his new role as their premier pass rusher. This guy came over here and became amazing. Another guy we was not able to keep. You know, he's telling them all our plays in the meeting rooms. Oh, cold. Look at our depth chart right quick. Mason has become a real go-to target. Okay, it's just a monster. And Isaiah Knight. This defense stepped up to the challenge. After we dropped 50 points on Burrow, our next game and target is on Josh Allen. We gotta play Josh Allen, Kansas City, and the Titans, Washington, and the Buccaneers. Talking about it's just all classic battles. The last 4 teams to get to the Lombardi Trophy. The Lombardi Trophy. I beat down the Bengals pretty well. I want to get this mock draft because I think I want to draft me a halfback. I'm going to draft a lot of stuff because I'm going to have a lot of players leave. Kyrie Waller, quarterback. Oh, alright, we will play the Bills probably tomorrow. We look pretty evenly matched. We 26. Yeah, we look pretty evenly matched. Josh Allen with 30 touchdowns. Greg Rousseau. His young target, 6'4" Norwood, 74 receptions. They got some studs, man. They definitely got some studs. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to go and play the Bills, and then Lamar will be on the road to his second ring. We're losing a lot of players in free agency, so we have to go now. We have to get it now. Because we don't know what the future might hold.